Do you ever see a time, though, like maybe even in L.A., where Team USA might not be the favorite going into the Olympic Games, even though they've won 5 straight gold medals, even though they send some of their best NBA players over there?
Well, I wrote about this. It's on the Athletic right now. The what's next, and a lot of it has to do with what kind of team does Team USA want to send in 4 years. Is it another all-star type roster, or is it more like what we've actually seen in the past few Olympics, where there are some stars and then some high-level, very specialized role players that can fit in different situations and otherwise aren't that concerned about having their minutes cut. It starts there. The United States is always going to have more depth, I think, than any opponent, and that includes France, who will send in 2028 a team that has Victor Wembanyama and Koulibaly. And then there are 4 players, from France who were drafted in the first round of this past NBA draft. None of them were on the national team now. They could all be there in 4 years. So to your question, will there ever be a time where the Americans aren't the favorite? I mean, ever maybe, but that won't be the case unless Victor has become so far and away the best player in the league by then. That odds makers decide that he can change outcomes of games on his own. Being the favorite is a lot different than this idea that we're all used to about almost guaranteed success. The guarantee has been gone for a while, but still most of us, I'm different. Like, one of my jobs is to cover USA basketball full time. But for, us, meaning Americans in general, we tune in about every 4 years. And we remember the dream team, and we know it's 12 NBA players. And we forget, A, how many NBA players are now from other countries. And B, we don't understand how much better the other professional leagues have gotten. We are getting a lot closer to soccer than we realize. Where, there's a Premier League over here in the UK that's amazing. But there's also a great league in France, and there's a great league in Spain. And then they all, they have their Champions circuit, like based on the best teams from every league, whatever. The Euro Basketball League is like getting there. And there are French basketball coaches from the national team who tell me that they think that there are 3 or 4 teams currently playing in the Euro League that could beat the Pistons.
Wow.
That could beat Wemby Spurs. That could beat Koulibaly's Wizards. So you put those two things together about the top level NBA talent and then how good these Euro leagues are. That's why the rest of the world is able to compete with a team that has LeBron, Steph, and Durant on.
I would love to see an NBA All-Star team go up against a European All-Star team, just an All-Star team, like all of Europe against the United States, just to kind of see if we got that, because when we talk about world champions, you always talk about the NBA champions, but now with the world catching up with the NBA, maybe we need to actually see who the real world champion is.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.